was very anticlimactic, pun intended, in more ways than one. I was 19 and it was with my first boyfriend.
I was 18 and I did it with my then boyfriend who was 19 at that time.
My first time was very confusing because I'm like, is this how I'm supposed to feel? And even for him, I was like, is this how it's supposed to feel? He let me take the lead so that I was as comfortable as I needed to be. I was on top. We like laughed while it was happening, so it was quite sweet, quite fun.
With a guy that I matched on Tinder, and he was the first guy I ever met from a dating app. I was super naive at that point in time. I was like 18 and I thought that the first guy I met anywhere would be the love of my life. We ended up having sex at my house, on my bed. My parents were overseas. We were just making out like as usual and I was on top of him. And then he was like, are we gonna do it? And I was like, okay. We couldn't find the hole. We just like couldn't locate it. And I think he got a bit shy. He was like, babe, stop laughing. And I was just like, I'm not laughing at you. It's just so funny you both can't find the hole and it's like my hole. I was very uncomfortable. He lasted, I think, for about like 5 to 10 minutes.
I remember enjoying it a lot, thinking that like, oh, I want more. That day I was at his place and then we were like, since we have so much time, why not try? Yeah. He was like, you want? And I was like, do you want? And then he like, I want, but you want? And I was like, I want. He led the whole thing through animal instincts. It was kind of a little bit rough. I was a bit sore afterwards lah.
It was a very educational experience. I enjoyed myself. It just was pain for that part, but yeah.
I think I was just like, okay, that was great. And then he was like, yeah, I like that too. That was about all we talked about.
To this day, I'm still very grateful for that my first time was a very safe and loving and respectful experience.
I have this new experience. I'm a newfound person in that kind of sense. Like when you, for example, like you go bungee jumping and you're like, oh, I'm a new person after this. That same feeling. So I just texted my friend. I was like, oh my god, I did it. Then she's like, wow, that's like amazing. And she was also a virgin at that point in time.
You just have all these like Hollywood scenes playing in your mind, and then when it really happens, you're like, oh, okay, this is not what I expected.
Yeah, yes. Because I felt like the way the women in porn felt like when they were having sex. So I also felt like, okay, I think I did enjoy it a lot like that as well.
When you take pornography that was very much catered to the male gaze, a lot of the things that you watch online is very unhelpful to actual pleasurable sexual experience. Because even as a girl, then you're like thinking, oh, is that how I'm supposed to react? And then you just start screaming your head off when honestly you're not feeling anything.
Definitely feel that women are judged for how much sex they have. The higher your number, the more looks you'll get or the more reaction you'll get. But if you say like you're a virgin, you also get a reaction. If you say like 1 or 2, then you're just like, okay, then like that's normal. But I would feel like it's a lose-lose situation. If you have sex, you're a slut. If you don't have sex, you're like a prude.
I never really thought of virginity as something sacred or like something that I have to lose in order to become another version of myself. But it did make me think, okay, now I have developed a special bond with this person.
I don't remember feeling shame. Because I know that there's a lot of shame associated with sex and then like losing your virginity. Like your parents from young, they're like, it's your gift that you must protect. I feel that if you're being safe, then I think that's what matters more than placing so much emphasis on virginity.